We're doing a soft opening right now.
Because it looks crazy. But yeah, it's still coming through kind of choppy.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be that way. We'll roll with it.
Right on.
It's all good. But thank you for making the time to hang out with us tonight. I'm sure you're busy preparing for all these shows.
Right on. Yes.
So yeah, I was looking at the tour dates, and I mean, this is like a full month, right? Like, this is a bunch of shows all over the country. It's awesome.
Yeah, and Tim is steady selling out, and the tour steady building. The last one that I know that we go to is Huntsville, Alabama, and it's like 2 shows out there, so I'm excited too.
Man, what is the tour life for a stand-up comedian? We don't tour. We are trying to work on the tour. We're trying to get ourselves in other cities, but I've never seen an improviser or sketch person do the tour life. So like, how do you stay sharp? How do you work on your material? You know, what's your process?
I mean, because we are touring so much, open mic is a friend. I haven't been able to really hit them, but I do try to, like, soon as after we get out of the show, I go back and go over my whole show and see where I can add something and take something out, see what's original and what's fresh, and try to keep it personal, because nowadays I'm noticing, like, in social media, your material can become a meme in like 2 seconds. And so it's you gotta find ways to, like, I'm just having fun on stage. Honestly, I could sing a show tune and the audience to be with it, and I'm like, wow, this is material now. So I just be funny.
That's important.
Very funny.
Yeah,
that's important.
I mean, you are definitely like, you're one of those people that I think it's just naturally, you were born to do that, man. Like you're very quick and imaginative, and how you can just captivate the audience. I've seen you just working on the crowd. I've seen you work on, throw material out at them, and I'm one of your biggest fans in the city for sure. Like,
I appreciate it.
And shout out to my dude Mike. He loves you. I don't know if you know Mike, White Mike. He got the long beard.
That's my boy, Clark.
Yeah,
yes.
we talk about you all the time, and he's always like, man, I gotta go to see Keisha. She's performing at such and such, and you just rock it, man. You rock it. So I'm definitely glad you were able to join the show. It means a lot to us for sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I do improv a lot. I mean, earlier in my career, they would tell me that was not a good thing, because with stand-up comedians, the fact that you could write out a set and perfect that set was the thing for stand-up. But when I started venturing off into the crowd and just intertwining them into the show, it's something I couldn't let go of. That fresh and hot is addictive.
Man,
y'all know.
For real. And then it's like a superpower to you, because when you improvising, you're basically writing on the spot.
Yeah.
People are receiving you way different than another comedian who they're going to possibly see the exact same set. You add another, just another layer of performance, so I think that's a superpower.
All right, yeah, thank you. Y'all got it too. Y'all superheroes of comedy.
Superheroes of Comedy tour. He said you open up on to Set It Off, and you're awesome.
Oh,
and
thank
Glenn
you.
says he wants to hear the singing.
The singing. I was singing.
You mentioned singing the show tune, but we can save that for later in the show.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I love Dream Girls.
But yeah, our buddy Ken said he saw you open up for Set It Off play, which I heard was like a banger.
Man, thank you. Yeah, I did that. That was right before they put us on lockdown. That was in February of 2009 of 20, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That was right before they put us on the lockdown. That was like one of my last shows I had did.
For people tuning in just now, we're chatting with Keisha Hunt, comedian extraordinaire. I've seen her perform a few times, and every time it was amazing. One of my favorite comedians. She's in the middle of a tour right now, so that's why she's in this swanky room with this porn headboard. But yeah, she's in. You said Toledo.
Ohio.
My neck of the woods. I'm from Dayton. I'm surprised we ain't got you up there in Dayton yet.
Wow, isn't the weed legal up there?
We have some legal weed there, I believe.
Or it's a hop, skip, and a jump or something.
I go on record and say it's probably the best in the state because we got the 75 and the 35 highway that cross right in the middle of Dayton. So we get it from New York and we get it from Georgia. It's crazy. Try it out.
What about Michigan? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Michigan. You know, it's our neighbors.
Okay.
I've never had no weed in Michigan, so I can't speak on it. But I do know it's legal there too.
I'm excited. What show was that we was on? Man, and I kept saying something about Hennessy because y'all said it. I can't remember what it was, but it was so funny.
I think it was one of Roxy's shows.
Yeah, that was Roxy's show.
It was one of Roxy's shows.
But what was you saying?
That was Tandi. Oh, that line killed. That line killed. I know multiple people who are like, they love it.
What the hell?
What was the line? I don't remember.
It was something about some yak.
We kept saying it all night.
It was something about some yak. Something about the yeah. It was, what was it? Oh gosh. I can't remember either.
But it was the funniest thing I had
Tandi
heard
will do
ever.
that. Tandi will. I mean, she'll come out of nowhere with just
I'm crying now.
A roundhouse kick of a line. It'll knock y'all balance.
It was so funny.
Kick of a line.
Yeah, that's what it did to me.
Yeah, that was one of the times that I guess we've performed with you on a program twice. I was about to say that was one of the only ones, but no, we've done it twice, and it's always been a pleasure. Keisha, are you from Houston?
I am from Houston, North Side, H-Town. From that north.
North.
Is that okay with you, Tandi? How do you feel about that?
You don't like that north?
I have to respect it. My daddy's from Acres Home, so I mean I can't act like I don't know. But you know that north-south thing in Houston. You know what it's about. Somebody, I think I just read a meme or something on Facebook. With this guy that says, "I thank my mama every day that I wasn't born on the north side." Like, all these south side people, like
Hey, the north side is amazing.
It is. Talk about it. This is one of my favorite subjects.
Hey, y'all know. Hey, look, it's flooding out there now. We got the horses over here. Don't be jelly. we got Slim Thug over here. If that means anything. But he over here.
Not everybody got slang.
People will find some stuff to rap. Like you can just be on one side of a street. People are like, yo, on this side of the street.
Look, we don't
look at their trees. Look at these trees.
Hey, we got the best room by the hours over here.
So true, they abound. Yeah, that's like
every corner.
Yeah.
Some type of inn, something in.
It's like the country. I would say it's the countryest part of Houston. Like it's where the wild almost Wild West meets the city. And the further out, like between like Intercontinental is kind of rough, but the closer you get to downtown, it gets more civilized.
No, it doesn't.
Except you gotta pass through Fifth Ward, and then once you get down by the convention center and Minute Maid, you got a name. You all right? That's when I sigh. I'm holding my breath.
Yo, one time somebody told me they was just punching the code into some apartments on the north side and got stabbed just because they pushed the wrong number. So, I was like, what? I was like, goodness gracious.
Oh, God.
That's the north side, though. You better hurry up. And get it right the first time, okay?
Yeah. Know where you're going. That's not a place to get lost. Better know.
But the south side got streets called like Dead End. Like that's the name of the street, not because it's a dead end, but because
So they got a stop sign at it.
No, they got a whole wino going, no, don't come over here.
Oh, God.
Right. Enough about the north and the south.
Get off of here. We get off that north side.
North side all day, though.
Go ahead. I mean, you're from there.
I do want to ask. I did want to ask Keisha. So you're on tour right now. Roll back to the pandemic when the pandemic hit. How did that affect how you did stand up? How did you continue to perform? If you did continue to perform, what was it like for you?
I don't know if when you asked me that question, my whole face changed. It went from like total joy and laughter to, oh God, let me tell you what happened. Like in the beginning of that, like I was like, I had got fired from my radio job and I was like, I don't care. I'm booked, And then March came and then all of my shows got canceled. And then I'm scrolling on Facebook, reading the status of some of my other contemporaries and how they feel about being withdrawn from the stage, because the stage and the people and being in that spotlight looking into darkness saved a lot of our lives. Not necessarily the set or the elements of stand-up, but just being able to perform in front of a live audience was life-saving for a lot of us, especially some of those that touched me during that time, which helped me to take all of my savings and want to build a comedy club or a platform or a place for myself and my contemporaries so that we could survive. Because people would tell us, hey, you're going to go out and perform. What if you catch COVID? And it got really heavy because I'm like, either way, it's suicide. So either I'm going to stay home and something going to happen, or I'm going to get out here and I'm going to make somebody laugh. Either way, I'm going to take that chance. So I wanted to make sure that, everybody wasn't thinking like that, because people were getting sad. Comedians were like about to jump off the ledge. I included. I wanted to do something. I wanted to make sure that was a happy place for us during a sad time, during such a time that was so taken from us when I felt like we really needed it,
Oh yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. One of the things I've always respected about comedians is the fact that this is something that they have to do. You're drawn to the stage. You're called to the stage. It is not a very nice or forgiving profession. You have to work at it. You have to bomb at it. A lot of trial and error. But you do it because you have to. Yeah, and I've always respected that.
Say, man, I want to tell y'all something right now, because y'all moving in slow motion. So one of y'all just rubbed y'all nose and it looked like, one of them old school niggas who just got through, tooting and booting. Because it's in slow motion. All I was waiting for you to go and look here, my nigga. Listen. It rubbed it so slow. I was like, he just took a bump. God, the slow motion thing is working out for us.
Oh God.
All right, for y'all in the chat, we got Keisha Hunt, the spectacular, all the way funny. Owns a comedy club now. Shout out to her. Big moves. She's on the podcast. We do have some audio technical issues I'm trying to work through now. Please bear with us. She's still an amazing guest. And say hi to her or tell us your favorite Keisha Hunt moment if you got one. But let's show her
Right
some
on.
love.
Yes.
Yeah. So
We still choppy?
No. It's a
little bit. So I spoke with the tech support guy. He says that we should try to go on incognito mode and see if that works.
Okay.
You mean like right now?
I asked him, he said, do I have echo cancellation on? I checked and we do. And so he said, could you try switching to incognito mode? And I'm like, that would be a whole be like musical chairs.
Yeah, it would be. You don't have to kind of like leave.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, it's purple. You keep up. Let me tell you something. I don't know if y'all follow Keisha on Instagram, but the hair stays changing.
Right on.
This is nice. I like that purple.
Thank you.
But I was about to ask you, how long has it been since you've been out on tour? Like a tour like this?
Okay, so a long time. The last time I went out, and I haven't even really been on a tour like this. I've just done a couple of dates with other headliners, but it's been since like 2007, where a couple of other comedians and myself, we built our own tour called the New Jack City's Comedy Tour, and we just booked planes and trains and buses and rented out venues and did it ourselves. It was nothing like this, but yeah, that was like in 2007.
Okay. How has it changed?
What?
Then and now?
Comedy's changed. It's just comedy now. You could pick a genre that you wanted to be in, but the comedy club is not just for stand-up comedy. It's for magicians. It's for internet sensations. It's for anybody that's funny. And so, that whole dynamic has changed. Back then you had to have a certain amount of credits, done comedy a certain amount of time. It's none of that matters anymore.
Okay.
To get into these A-list clubs.
Why do you think that is?
Money, I guess. I don't know. I mean, from what I'm to keep the business booming, you got to keep it booming. People want to see the internet sensations. They want to see them live and in person. You know what I mean? And so, what better place than to be at a comedy club? The only difference is now it's the hard part back then was to gain your fan base and build your fan base. Now they're building their fan base internationally all at once. And I'm like, wow. So to see, it's like some Michael Jackson stuff. I ain't gonna even lie to you. When those fans see Tim Bay, they be crying and fanning themselves. I'm like, man.
We were just talking about Michael Jackson a few shows ago and how people were fainting and getting carried out on his concerts.
There you go with that snow. He rubbing that nose again real slow.
I gotta see an idea.
Yes, thank you.
I gotta see an
idea.
He
need a nap.
Keisha, we about to do a scene. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I rubbed my nose. Let me sit on my hands.
All right. Hey, Antoine.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I saw from across the room you was kind of playing with your nose, man. You got any more?
Any more what?
Man, like I saw you doing the snow nose wipe, You even threw the little pinky out at the last second. So I you got something, man. Just give me the stuff, man. Don't make me say it out here in front of our family.
What are you talking about right now? I just had like a little like stuffy nose situation sort of thing.
That's
right?
okay.
I thought I had
Yeah.
something in my nose.
Yeah,
Right? We don't got to make this a situation. Let's have a nice family dinner.
I mean, I was trying to have a nice family dinner. If you give me that shit you just put in your nose, my family dinner gonna be real nice.
Hold on. Now, even if I did have something, why would you want some? That's not who you are, right? Are you telling me? Are you telling me that my cousin hangs out with Snow White? That you're one of the 7 dwarves?
You know, dibble and dabble. You know, I dibble and dabble. You know, like listen, I'm not here to try to get you to judge me. I'm just saying, I ain't seen y'all in years. I want it to be memorable. You know, and if you got some, I feel like you ain't my favorite cousin because you're not sharing it at all. You know, I mean, you was always a stingy motherfucker. I'm just being honest with you. You ain't never share. You ain't never share your stingy. You wouldn't share your fruit snacks back in the day.
Hold a minute. Look at that. Grandmama gotta come in here and interrupt her 2 grandsons from fighting. Oh, now we just gonna have a good dinner. Now y'all stop fighting. Antoine, help grandmama with your plate. Bring that plate into the kitchen. I need to put something else on it.
Of course, big mama.
Come on in here. Get away from
big
him.
Mama.
I'm giving you all that trouble. Oh, all right, now we in the kitchen. Antoine, I saw you rubbing your nose, baby. Now, what you doing? What you got? And if you got that, then grandmama wants some, baby.
No, you don't have to worry. I'm not sick. I don't have a cold. I just thought I had something kind of in my nose. I was just checking.
Baby, no, my grandmama know what that means. Now I know y'all think I'm old, but I've been there. You know, I know, and things just not exciting no more. And maybe if you got a little bit, I'd like a little. You can leave your grandmama some.
Big mama, what are you saying right now? Are you trying to say that, like, even if I did have something, are you saying that my own grandmother is interested in a little bit of the Cinderella sparkle? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
That's right, Big Mama. My sciatica's been bothering me, and just
I don't know if that helps with sciatica.
Anything that take the pain away, baby, make my experience a little bit. No, don't you be so stingy. I gave you a double helping of pot roast now.
When was I stingy? Why is everyone saying I'm stingy?
I don't understand. Now, if you're just not going to give me none, but don't tease me. Get out of my kitchen if you're not going to give me none.
Don't snatch the plate from me.
Hey, Antoine. Hey, it's me, George, the family dog.
Hey, George.
I need someone to take me for a walk. Everyone's busy right now. Do you mind taking me for a walk outside?
I need to take a walk to clear my head too, George. Okay. Sure. Let's go for a walk. We got your leash on you.
Okay, great.
Get out the front door.
Okay, cool.
Whew. You wouldn't believe what's going on in there, George.
Hey, don't worry about it, man. I got something that's gonna clear our heads up real good. Follow me into this bush. I got my little stash over here.
And scene. Come over to this bush.
That's only parties, boy.
Love it. You gotta watch out for those signs. Oh man. Anyway.
You're right, Antoine. You gotta watch out for the sign. You gotta share.
And you gotta share. You can't be stingy. If you got some, share with the class. That's what they've always told us. Bring
share with the class.
Everybody.
Bring enough for the class, man.
Oh man. Love it. But yeah.
Earlier,
Keisha,
you mentioned making your comedy more personal these days because it can be a meme quickly. And I thought that was an interesting observation because in today's day and age, the technology the way it is, you can tell a joke on stage and it can be online in the next minute. Right. So how does that affect your approach to comedy? Like when you go into making your sets more personal?
So I mean, it's really hard. I don't know. I'm just having fun with the people. If I find something that I've already written and it could go with me improving or freestyling with the audience, then I use that. But freestyling and improving, that's my best bet right about now. And that's working. That way I mean, if you take something from that night, it's specifically designed for that night for that show. So if you took it, and it's sad. I try to remember what I did, but it's like I don't know. I black out as soon as I leave the stage. I don't even remember the show I did.
like a true improviser. You don't know what you just did. You just know it worked.
No clue. Right.
But you know what? I think because people have been cooped up so long that, you know, with Netflixing, just watching stuff's just been coming at them. Being at a show with somebody like in the audience or kind of involving you in some way has got to be like icing on the cake, man. That's the reason to go out. You want to feel alive. You want to have that connection. So I'm sure that is working for you. I'm usually pretty reserved at a show, but I might be out there.
Man, I grabbed this lady's phone. This lady was recording me in the audience, and I grabbed her phone and started hunching her phone on stage.
I saw that. It's just Keisha's crotch. That's all you see.
Because she wanted something to record. So I was like, here you go. I mean, I gave it all to her. And then after that, I asked the other ladies who was recording, I said, do you want this in your phone too? And she was like, yeah. So I said, give me your phone. And I humped her phone too. And it was a great night.
Yes.
Good old phone hunching.
I love it.
Forget the stools. The stools are so Def Jam. The stool hunching the stool is so 90s. You gotta hunch a phone now.
Now move to that.
Oh, geez.
Right
so I firmly believe like COVID-19 gave comedians a new renaissance boom, man. Like people are prime. As long as you don't get filmed saying something that somebody think offensive, you pretty much can do whatever the hell you want. And people they want to be taken from that dark place that everybody was in. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, man, what is a show without, you know, what is a tour date that you are really looking forward to coming, like going and performing and playing at?
California, because I want to know what it is out there. I want to see how, because I mean most southern states social distance well. You want to see a show, pull up a chair, you know, and they go sell you a ticket. But I want to see how it is in California, if they're really social distancing, and you know, and of course, you know, the inebriation of it all.
Of course, absolutely.
But we don't hit California until late June. So in the summertime, that'll be good. So June all around for Pride anyway. So I'm just, any city that got some Pride going on is gonna be good for me.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Cali Pride gotta turn up.
Yeah.
What? We just left Virginia Beach. That was fun too.
Ooh, Virginia Beach.
Oh wow. Man, that sounds so fun.
What is it like?
It was.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
What is it like being on tour and being an entrepreneur with your comedy club? Like, how do you manage those two spaces?
It's hard. I mean, the comedy club, it's because it's mobile. It's only gonna be, and that's the thing. That was the whole gist about it. To make it a mobile comedy club, to build the app, to build a virtual television stand-up series. And I got a lot of the footage that I needed for the first season and the second season, but it's trying to edit all those things myself and get a showrunner and find a host. It's not an easy thing when you're on tour, but I'm doing it.
What are they first seasons and second seasons of?
The Laugh Jones Comedy Club, the we used to do it every Sunday. So I recorded it, and going to edit it down and put it into a comedy series and call it LJCCTV.
I think we're losing you a little bit. What was the name of it?
That's it. Let me screenshot y'all because y'all look asleep.
Send it to us.
Oh man, my phone about to die. Hold on.
Uh-oh, that's what it is. Well, if you can still hear us, Carol in the chat says to come to the Bay Area.
On 1%.
Uh-oh.
It won't even let me
We might lose her.
screenshot you. Hold on, man.
Oh wow, that is a delay.
Yes.
Major.
Tandi,
can y'all hear me? Because I can't see y'all no more.
Yeah,
we can
you're
hear
frozen. You. Yeah, you're frozen here. We can hear you now.
There we go. Nope. Nope. Dang it. Hello, can y'all see?
Yeah, we can. Well,
We can see you.
You're frozen.
Can you see me?
Yeah. Keisha?
It was getting good.
Man.
Well, while she sorts that out, I also wanted to shout out Tina in the chat who says Tandi forever.
Tina.
And also they want a sweet
dog
like Amechi.
A sweet dog.
If Amechi could be in dog form, I think no one would be mad at that. If there's some sort of dog version of Amechi.
And he has a stash of drugs too. Like
I might be if I was.
You might be.
Yeah.
Why would you be mad at being
going from a human to being a dog? Like I can't drive anymore. I can't.
Oh, we lost Keisha.
I'm in no control of you know.
Yeah.
Live a lot of freedom.
But I
like a superpower, I could change the dog and then change back. Maybe that'll be.
It'd be more like a curse. It'd be more like you change into a dog in certain situations where it'd be inopportune for you.
Right.
And then change back.
Until you got got good at predicting the inopportune times.
Yeah. Then use your weakness as a strength.
But man, let's see if she comes back. Anybody have a scene idea while we wait?
We cut to Amechi on a date. So you're telling me that you turn into a dog sometimes and you don't know why? That is crazy. Are you saying that like metaphorically? Like sometimes you get like real obnoxious and like horny and like want to do stuff and like you can't help yourself? Is that what you're saying? Like you turn into an animal?
Oh no, I turn like into an actual dog. Like I take the physical form of a dog. I'm still me, I'm still like this, the nice, cheerful, kind of bubbly guy. But I turn into a dog.
But you're still you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like a big dog or like what type of dog are we talking? Are you furry?
Medium size, about 90 pounds.
He's a
that's
a medium size.
Compared to how I am now. I mean, like compared to like me now, and that little tiny dog's a medium, kind of in the middle of my size. So,
wow,
yeah, it happens at the worst times. There's nothing I can do about it.
That
So
is super interesting. I don't know if I believe you. That sounds crazy.
See, we cut to beauty salon. So, girl, are you telling me that right as he was getting ready to go down on you, he turned into a dog?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Right when he was, and he says it was inopportune.
Oh,
but I'm not convinced. God. I'm not convinced. I'm like, oh, how convenient. You turn into a canine right before you get in there.
He waited until you were done, and he wasn't a dog.
Exactly.
And then he turned into a dog. Oh my goodness. I call bullshit.
You think
so?
Oh, but he's so cute and bubbly. I don't know. Maybe he can't help it. I'm not sure. I think you should try it again. If he does it again,
then technically it's not an inopportune time, right?
Do you think that means he just really didn't want to do it? He would tell me, right? He would tell me, right?
I think he would. Yeah, I think he just didn't want to do it, but I don't know, right? Guys lie all the time, including dogs.
You had dogs, buddy.
We got to after the second date. Hey, I'm really sorry I turned into a dog for 5 minutes when the check came.
Yeah, that was weird. And like, you didn't tell me that your power, like your clothes, also turned into your dog body. So your wallet was gone. Couldn't even use your wallet. I thought it was real weird. Are you sure that you just didn't want to pay the check?
Oh no, I mean,
didn't want to tell me.
No, I really wanted to, just treat you after, how things ended last time. But like I said, I can't control this thing. It's a curse. I cannot control.
Okay.
When I turn to a dog.
Okay. Well, tell you what. How about we get in my car's back seat and we pick up where we left off last night, and we resume that. How about that? And if you turn into a dog, then I'll know what's up. Because you want to do it, right?
I do, but like I said, I have no control over this thing. I don't know,
But you did it already. There's got to be some sort of timer on this thing, right? You can't just do it multiple times a night, I assume.
It can happen.
Oh.
We cut to after that date. Girl, dump him.
You think so?
Did you dump him? Look, when you told him it wasn't going down without a condom and he turned into a dog, that's dump him.
And scene.
Why?
I love it.
Why?
But don't you wish you had the power, I knew when I was a kid, when you get in trouble and there was no getting out of it. There was always one thought in my mind was like, man, if I could just turn into that picture right there, it would fuck everybody up in this house. They'd be so mad, but they wouldn't even be able to hit me. I wouldn't get a spanking, right? Or I wouldn't get grounded because they would come in. And I didn't think it all through. It's not like I was my mother would probably shit herself if she couldn't find me. That would be their thought. Her thought would be, where's he go? I want to beat his ass, right? He'd be like, oh my God, where did my son go? And what is this picture doing on the wall? How do you put that there?
This picture of my son from today.
But I used to think that, oh man, if I could just fly out of here right now, come back after I'm supposed to get spanked, I'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that there's a time limit on the spanking. If I don't spank him in the next 30 minutes, I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah. It's a fine. You can't.
The window expires, yeah.
Yeah, this amount of time to spank the kid.
Or that they spank you and kill you or hurt you in some way that you're just damaged, and then they're feeling bad and they're crying. We're so sorry. Oh no. And then you just pop up and you're not dead anymore. Ta-da! Don't spank me anymore.
Oh, you just have the power to
temporarily die. You're a little, that was the thing. You didn't want to be dead forever, but you just wanted to see what it was like.
We cut to a genie speaking to a kid. So your last wish is you want your parents to learn a lesson from spanking you.
Mm-hmm.
That's your last wish. I can't go back if that's what you want.
That's
right?
what I want. I already got all the candy I can eat. I already got no more school forever. And that's the last one I want. That's my third wish.
Yeah. I'm really, really sorry you were the one that picked up my lamp because, where I'm sitting, it might not be great wishes. You might, you basically screwed yourself for the rest of your life. But hey, I'm going to do you one favor here. I'm going to make sure that nobody ever can kick your ass. All right, without paying a heavily price.
What?
You got me?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The next time your parents lay a hand on you, they will definitely be sorry. All right.
Good.
Boom. All right.
I just go home now.
You see that dude over there down the street? I'm just going to jump in the lamp. You can just take me all the way back down there. He looks like he needs a genie in his life.
Okay.
See you later, kid.
Thank you.
Tandi, you're finally home.
That's right.
Okay. What's the deal with all those candy wrappers in your bedroom?
Your bedroom is full of candy wrappers.
We can't even open the door. There's so many candy wrappers in there.
Did you steal it?
No. I want to eat candy. I found a genie and he gave me 3 wishes. All the candy I want to eat, no more school forever. And the last one is a surprise.
What if we told you about using your imagination outside the house? We don't like it. We can't control it.
Yeah.
But there's one thing we can control. Amechi, get the belt.
I'm gonna get the belt.
Well, I'm not.
I'm gonna get the belt too. I'm gonna get my own belt.
Or there's 2 belts coming this time.
It's 2 belts. Yeah.
It's a 2-belter today.
Yeah, you're gonna learn a lesson this time.
Oh, you're gonna learn such a lesson.
You're gonna learn such a lesson.
Oh, you're gonna learn a lesson today.
Go ahead. They go into the room in the closet to reach for the belts, and they turn into snakes.
Our belts are snakes. What's going on? Who put all these snakes in our closet? And they get bit.
Ow. I got bitten.
Are y'all okay in there?
And she opens the door and sees that they're covered in belts and dead from poisonous bites.
That's what you get. Stop thanking me. You can do other things to discipline me. Okay, now get up. I just wanted to teach you a lesson. Okay, mom and daddy, get up. I just wanted to teach you a lesson.
A couple hours later, the cops are there. All right, kid. So tell me what happened.
I saw a genie and he told me I got 3 wishes and I got candy and there's no more school. And I just wanted to teach my parents a lesson just so they can stop spanking me. Mm-hmm. And then I heard him say, ow. And I opened up the door and they were just covered in belts. I don't understand.
What imagination this kid has on. Listen, that genie that you were talking about with
garage door.
Did he happen to be in a white van and passing out candy out of his van of any sort?
Yeah, that's how he got my attention. He's like, I got candy. I went and I got the candy, and he says, "Yeah, take this lamp. I'm a genie." And then I got the lamp. And yeah, that was him. He was in a white van.
So he said he was a genie, but he was in a white van. Okay.
Yeah, he had a lamp.
I think we're going to have to take you in for more questioning.
And as he says that, his belt starts hissing and starts biting him in his stomach.
Oh.
Are you okay? Oh no.
Cut to a few hours later. A bunch of cops are outside the house. All right, men, take off your belts. Take off your belts. I got it on good word that this person uses belts against us somehow. Okay. Make sure you're unstrapped.
I don't give a fuck about no belt. I'm going to put a bullet in whoever it is killed that cop.
Don't we all want to put a bullet in whoever it is that killed that cop?
All right.
But we got to make sure we don't overstep our bounds here.
Fuck that. Cop is dead. What do you bleed, huh, Sergeant? Do you bleed red or do you bleed blue? I bleed blue.
Blue.
All right. Well, let's get in here and let's handle business.
And they and they jump over the hood and they run through the grass and jump through the window, firing guns into the walls. And as they see her, they turn their guns, but their ties start turning into snakes. I didn't think about the tie. I didn't think of...
What is happening? I gotta find that genie. I don't understand.
It's seen.
Be careful what you ask for, kids. By the way, that would be horrible for kids. Like,
it's a terrible thing.
It's horrible. All they could do is have unlimited candy in those schools. Even if they wanted to go educate themselves, they'd be like, I'm sorry, there's no way. You're not showing up at all in any system.
Anytime I send you emails about the homework, it disappears. Every book I give you turns blank. I can't do anything for it. I've never seen this before.
Just gonna have to leave you behind, kid.
And then there's all just candy everywhere.
Yeah. Just giving away candy, getting in trouble and stuff.
At some point, that's got to get old. It's got to. Yeah.
Definitely.
I was hearing this one parenting style, or at least one guy who does this. He says that kids are pretty good at learning their lesson on certain things. Like one of the examples he gives is like, hey, if you eat the whole bag of candy, your stomach's gonna hurt. And then the kid does, and their stomach hurts. It's like, well, there, like, now you know. Sometimes his idea is like you let the kids kind of make their mistakes, and you make sure they don't do anything drastic, but you don't have to keep them from every little thing.
It starts their exploration. It doesn't make them curious, and it's a form of education, man. Like my 2-year-old, I call her Bart Simpson because she does the opposite of whatever you say. And sometimes, as long as it's not going to be a penalty that I'm going to pay heavily for, right, I will let her experience, whatever it is she needs to experience, right? You're jumping on my couch. I remember she fell off the couch. I felt bad for this, but she fell off the couch and bumped her head. And one of her favorite songs is the monkeys jumping on the bed, right? And I remember she looked at me like, oh my God, this is painful. And I was like, look, you know the song. You sing it every day. You had to think it was going to happen, right? It's 2-year-old, right? She's like, what the hell are you talking about? I just fell off the couch. I'm like, I think this is a great opportunity for education, little girl. All of this pain you're feeling, let that marinate,
It's a good time to cement the lesson. It's a good time to... All right, let's sit down and think about our actions.
Yeah.
How did we end up here?
I didn't do that. You did that, right?
But it was the song. The song came true, right? I'm sure you said I told you don't jump. When she fell or hit her head, you didn't say, see, I told you. You said, the song. you know what happens in the song.
No, when my daughter got me, Phoenix grabbed me and she was like, Dad, Zara fell off the couch. And I went over and I said, what was she doing? She was running and jumping on the couch. I said, oh, like the song where the monkeys are jumping on the bed and all 5 of them bumped their head and the mom has to call the doctor every single time. Dang, are you okay? She was like, uh-huh. I said, it hurts? She said, uh-huh. I said, but you're not a monkey, right? Mm-mm. Okay, right? I think you learned it, right? Go back and play. And then my 4-year-old, right? She likes running outside with no shoes on. I was never that kid, right? But the thing about living in Texas is there are red ants, fire ants, and they bite the shit out of you. Don't matter if they're small or big. And one time, my 4-year-old went outside, got bit by an ant, but she wasn't like really, really hurt. She was just like more or less pissed off. She was like, Dad, that mean old ant bit me on the foot. I was like, oh man, he must have been strong to bite through your shoes. I didn't have any shoes on. I said, what? Oh my, I tell you all the time to put shoes on. I'm sure you didn't just not listen to me, right? I didn't have my shoes on. I'm like, well, it sucks, but I don't think the ant would have bit your foot if you had a shoe. But now you know that when I'm telling you to do this, then I'm not just doing it because I don't want you to enjoy your bare feet on the ground. I didn't want that little ant to bite you on the toe. And it works, right? It's like, I'm tired. I don't want to have to keep saying or restrict you. Sometimes you got to go bump your head, or the proverbial hot hand on the stove and go, you're not going to do that again, are you? No. Okay. Then we learned it. We figured it out. All right. Let's give you some love. Go play.
And I think it's important to highlight that, like, in that explanation to her.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
Sure. In the explanation to her, he didn't just say, see what happens when you don't listen to me? This is why you always listen to me. It was like, hey, let's think about what happened. You were outside, you didn't have shoes, and bit your foot. I tell you to wear your shoes for this reason. And you walk them through that. And I like that approach better than the listen to what I say all the time.
Yeah. No, I agree. I just thought it was funny that, well, that's just like the song. Because I'm still stuck on like a song teaching you a lesson. I was just thinking about songs and like, oh wow, if that came true, or if you use that to teach a lesson, what would you learn? Right? Yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to think of some songs like I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything about blind mice, but I guess ran after the farmer's wife and she cut off their tails. What?
I tell my wife that our kid doesn't need to learn these garbage kid songs that don't have any value other than drive their parents crazy. Because sometimes she'll sing this sort of things, and I'm like, why you pick that song? You can sing any song in the universe. We have Spotify. We have access to all sorts of great music, and yet you want to sing "Wheels on the Bus" or whatever, like it's just a horrible song. No lesson in it. The lyrics are repetitive.
It just
teaches whack.
Thank you, Marina. It is cute.
It's cute.
It's something just to teach them.
Yes, and it's a part of culture too. Like they're gonna go to school one day, and if you haven't did those songs, they're gonna be the only kid going like, "Huh? Jingle bells? What is that? I've never heard jingle bells before." And they're gonna be like, "You don't know what jingle bell is?" I mean, my dad said it was a stupid song. Doesn't give anybody any value, right?
we cut to elementary principal's office. Mr. Antoine, we think you're a great kindergarten teacher. We've gotten nothing but great reviews, but there are some concerns about some of the musical selections that you've been offering the students. I had a parent call and say that she likes the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but she's not so sure that her 5-year-old should be singing. I think you taught the kids the lyrics to, I think it's Under the Bridge.
Under the Bridge, yeah. It's a classic song. Right. One of the greatest hits.
Yeah, we want the kids to learn culturally appropriate songs. So if they go to this kindergarten or that one, they can all know the same stuff. And I can guarantee you there are not any other kindergarten teachers teaching that song.
Sure. But these kids, if they were to go to any karaoke bar, they would be amazing. If they were to go to any concert of alternative rock, they would know how to listen. They would know how to react. I am teaching them lessons for life past kindergarten. You ever sing Wheels on the Bus as an adult? You and your friends get together
right.
at the karaoke bar? Hey, let's do Wheels on the Bus.
No, never. You have a good point, but I mean, children's education has been successful and by being the same for years. Antoine, Mr. Antoine, I don't feel comfortable with you coming in and breaking that mold. I really wish you would stick to the curriculum. I'm not gonna say anything right now. I'm not gonna to put anything in your permanent file about this, but if you would please just get back to your class and instruct what we ask you to instruct. Just I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to do that.
Okay, well, before I go, what about Go to the Doctor? Go See the Doctor by Kumoji. How do we feel about that? There's a lot of good advice in that song.
Mr. Antoine,
do you not want these kids going to the doctor?
I want them to go to the doctor.
Me too. Do any of your songs tell them to go to the doctor? Any of the songs on the approved list?
No.
And when they should? What type of situations might warrant a visit to the doctor?
We don't. We don't. Okay, fine, Mr. Antoine. If it's something that is useful to the students in their lives, then that's okay. But I reserve the right to come in and stop some songs that I feel might not be useful, especially if I get wind of it from parents.
Fine. Hey,
okay.
I listen to criticism, okay. No problem. We're all adults here, right? We're not like them. You know what I mean?
Who's them?
The kindergartners.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Mr. Antoine, you're free to go. Teach your course, and best of luck.
All right, we got the class. All right, kids. Today we're going to be going over the 10 Crack Commandments by Notorious B.I.G.
What?
Oh. You're going to learn how to count to 10. You're also going to learn some great rules about selling narcotics.
Okay.
The numbers will come first. The narcotics lesson, you'll get it later on in life.
Okay.
Do you guys have your lyrics in front of you? Yeah,
we do. Mr. Apple, I have a question. Timmy, who usually sits next to me, he's not here today. He's at home because he almost got hit by a bus. Did you hear about that?
I did not. What happened?
Yeah, he was walking in the street and he didn't know, what the wheels on the bus do and where they go. So he was walking in town and a bus almost hit him.
Wait a second.
His mom's really upset that he doesn't know, that a bus goes all through the town.
That is unfortunate. Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate. There are, full disclosure, there are songs, kids, about buses and how they move and where they go.
Yeah, so are we learning the right songs here? I'm not sure.
Of course we're learning the classics. We're learning the classics, little one.
Okay.
I apologize. Here, I'll give you a quick primer on what buses do. The wheels go round and around and they go around town. That is the entirety of the song. All right, moving on. Sorry, go ahead.
It's me. My little brother got bit by a spider when he was trying to stick his hand up the gutters in the spout. And my mommy said that if we would have known the Itsy Bitsy Spider song after it rained, we wouldn't have put our hand in the gutter.
Okay, kids, you're not gonna understand this, but your parents are completely missing the point. You kids shouldn't be walking in the street nor sticking their hands in water spouts, regardless of whether there's a spider or whether there's a bus.
But what kids are gonna do that stuff,
Okay, but the song is not gonna.
Why you yelling at us?
You don't understand the war I've been fighting.
We cut to a parent-teacher conference meeting. Excuse me. My son, I caught doing a crack deal outside in his playhouse. And he told me that you taught him how to not only sell crack, how to determine who is good to sell crack to, how to make it, and how to count to 10.
And that also like never get high on your own supply. You told me that too.
I know some. We didn't even talking about that. But he also learned that and told me that you said it was one of the golden rules.
Yeah, I mean, that is all true. He also learned how to count to 10. Let's not gloss over that fact. But he is now a businessman. I apologize that you don't approve of his lifestyle.
He's a businessman.
Is he not?
The kid still wets the bed.
Well, I mean, I feel like you would know more than anybody. I saw you wiping your nose as you were walking in the room, if you know what I mean.
Excuse me. What are you saying?
I mean, come on. I think we know what I'm saying here. You know, if you had a little something, did you bring it up for the class? That's what I'm saying.
Are you saying that I procured drugs for my own son? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if that's what happened, that's what happened. I'm not judging. I'm just saying I saw the way you wiped your nose, and we all know what that means. So why not stop being stingy and go ahead and share a little bit of that?
We cut to Antoine in the car with his big mama. I had to come and pick you up from the job after they fired you. You should be ashamed. And you taught those kids how to sell crack. You wouldn't even teach me how to sell crack. Oh, why y'all hate y'all big mama like that?
I don't hate you, big mama. You know that. It's a song. I was just teaching them the classics.
That little boy is a businessman. They said he's got thousands of dollars now and not getting high on his own supply. I would just use a little bit of it, and I wouldn't use a lot.
Suddenly another car hits their trunk and they stop. We just got hit.
Oh no!
Hold on. You okay? You okay?
I'm fine.
All right, let's go check on the other. There's a dog in that car. There's a dog driving the car.
How did the dog drive? That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. How would it even turn the key?
Doggy, hello, doggy.
Roll down the window, dog.
Come on it down.
And scene. And that is the Can't Tell Us Nothing show, everybody. Thank you for listening. DJ Comfy, cue up that music, and thank you for Keisha Hunt. Sorry.
I hate
her phone died. Got to get her back on.
Yeah. But also be careful out there if you're in Houston. It's a tornado warning. It sounds like hellfire outside my house.
Oh, that's
right
you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I know we had a flash flood watch going on. I know about the tornado warning. I'm getting a call, I think, from the city right now.
Yep.
He drove. Keisha style.
Gotta do the shout out to the people in the comments. Ken, Glenn, Shauna, Lisa, Tina, Carol, Ramona, Marina. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you so much for hanging out, leaving comments. We'd love it. Love to see it. Check out Keisha Hunt. If you have not, you should check her out. She's hilarious. She's on tour right now. So check and see if she's coming to your city. You be safe too, Shauna.
You be safe. Yeah.
Absolutely. And with that, we out.
We out.